Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the WWL Louisiana News at 4. I'm Devin Bartolotta. Here are today's top headlines. Tropical Storm Bertha made its second landfall just before 1:30 this afternoon near the Texas-Louisiana border. That's a live look at Galveston in the bottom right of your screen there. You can see beach is looking pretty empty there. And back here at home, the storm mostly brought showers our way, while some coastal areas did experience a slight storm surge. So let's get a check of the forecast and exactly where Bertha is now with meteorologist Alexa Trishler. Alexa, I feel lucky this was not much to talk about.
Yes, we got lucky. We really got spared here largely. And Tropical Storm Bertha continues to push west and move inland towards Houston, Texas. That's where the center of the storm is, but all the heavy rain is shifted to the south. So most of coastal Texas and even inland Texas seeing some heavy rain and strong wind gusts. Tropical Storm Bertha will continue pushing west and will eventually dissipate probably late tonight or early tomorrow, but they'll continue to see some heavy rain and strong winds and minor storm surge along the Texas coast and even into inland Texas the rest of today. But things will be quieting down for them heading into the rest of tomorrow as this system finally dissipates. But a live look at those showers impacting Houston down to Corpus Christi. They have some heavy rain associated with Bertha. Today, we actually had some leftover showers as Bertha pulled away. There was still some tropical moisture. So we've had some scattered rain. Right now, we're dealing with some soaking showers in St. Tammany Parish from Covington to Mandeville, some spotty showers on the rest of the North Shore and into South Mississippi. A little bit of soaking rain, though, towards Abita Springs and just north of Covington. On the South Shore, we have some passing showers down the bayou and in the New Orleans metro area on the West Bank and in towards Chalmette. We have some showers, some heavier showers moving into Belle Chase right now. But those showers are very hit or miss. We'll see some more passing rain into tonight. It has been a little breezy still. We have south winds gusting above 20 miles per hour. We'll keep it breezy early in the evening, but winds will be subsiding later tonight. Thankfully, it was mostly cloudy, so temperatures stayed pretty mild for this time of the year. We're in the 80s right now, but that will change. This weekend, we have a huge warm up on the way. We'll talk more about that hot weekend forecast coming up in just a bit.
Thank you. And more top stories today. The New Orleans City Council approved changes to carnival parades. Now some parades will roll earlier with route changes. Throws cannot be heavier than 3.5 pounds and must be approved by crew leaders. Bands cannot stop and play music if it holds up the parade. Riders can't give alcohol to parade goers. And no glass products are allowed on floats aside from beads. You can see more new rules on our website, WWLTV.com. A New Orleans confectionery legend has passed away. Angelo Brocado III, co-owner of the Carrollton Street shop Brocados, died yesterday at his home after a long illness. The family originally opened their sweet treat shop in the French Quarter before moving to the Mid-City location in the 1970s. Brocado grew up in the business and, along with his brother, became the third generation to run it. Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced. Angelo Brocado was 85 years old. Cyclospora cases are growing in Louisiana. Today, the health department reported 79 cases in the state. That's up 11 since Tuesday. 6 people are hospitalized, while no deaths have been reported. Nationwide, more than 4,000 cases and 300 hospitalizations have been confirmed by the CDC. And now health officials are investigating a new outbreak of the parasite. Carter Evans has more.
News of the rising number of confirmed cases is hitting Taco Bell hard. Cell phone location data at one point showed foot traffic at their restaurants down almost 30% nationwide.
I didn't order anything that included like lettuce or tomato.
To lure back customers, Taco Bell is offering $1 deals, and the company's CEO said it will continue to be transparent about what we know and what we are doing next. Meanwhile, experts expect to see positive test results to keep rising while new infections decline.
The big increase in cases that we're seeing is not necessarily related to new infections. It's related to the fact that this is a disease that can take 2 weeks to show up. The key here is that the lettuce has been identified.
Still, the fallout continues as reluctant customers shy away from produce.
So all that lettuce that's growing right now that people might be afraid of, what happens to it?
It either goes to waste in the field or they just dump it.
Fourth-generation farmer Craig Underwood says the heightened scrutiny on food safety may have a silver lining.
I've got to believe that now's the best time to eat it because it's going to be the safest.
A lot of eyes are on it.
A lot of eyes, a lot of inspections. Yeah, it's going to be safe.
Carter Evans, CBS News.
And more health news today. GLP-1 peptides have been helping many people lose weight and control their blood sugar, but it does come with a risk of losing critical muscle mass or bone density. Now with a new specialized DEXA scan, patients can find out their full body composition to see where they stand. Meg Ferris is here to tell us about it. Meg, you talked to a patient today too. Tell us about this scan, what it's looking for.
So when we lose weight, you don't just lose fat. That's what you want to lose. But you can lose muscle, water, mass, other things that come from your body. And you don't want to lose muscle because, Devin, the more muscle you have, the better your blood sugar is metabolized. Think of your metabolism like a furnace. The more muscle you have, even when you're sleeping or lying on the sofa, being a couch potato, you're burning more calories just having more muscle in you. And it's burning it more efficiently, using your insulin better. So what this scan is showing, and we talked to a woman who's on the GLP-1s, those peptide injections to lose weight, and she's went and got this scan because she wants to make sure she's not losing too much muscle, because normally DEXA scans have been just to see your bone density. If you have osteoporosis, if you're not on your hormone replacement for women postmenopausal. But now this specialized scan does everything, and it Devin, down to this is how much fat's in your arm, this is how much in your thigh, this is how much, so it really breaks down your whole body composition. Now, one more reason why this is so important. There's fat and there's VAT. VAT is visceral adipose tissue. That's the bad fat that surrounds your belly, or surrounds your organs. And that kind of fat, more likely to have heart disease and cancer and strokes and that type of thing. Where the other fat, thighs, hips, buttocks, that's just, we just don't like to have that. It's not as,
So what can you do with this information once you have it? Let's say the DEXA scan tells you you've got low bone density or you've lost some muscle mass. What do you do with that information?
Okay, well, the first thing you need to do to not lose muscle mass, and you lose it just as you age, and I'm not talking elderly, I'm talking from 30s on, you start losing bone. You've got to eat enough protein, and there are formulas on the internet, and you've got to lift weights. You've got to do resistance training. Walking is great. Jogging on the treadmill is great, but it's not going to build muscle mass, so you won't lose it.
All right, interesting. And what time's your full story tonight?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. All right, very interesting, Meg. Thank you so much. And you can always find the latest updates on this story and all of today's headlines on our website, our social media pages, and our free apps for your phone or TV.